Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, I got peach, yeah, it's just peach, yolk play, and a coffee, scrambled egg, bacon, toast, nothing too fancy. So June 1st, my birthday's this month, but I'm not going to be like bro. Starting today, he's going to say it's my birthday. Right up until the 30th. For 30 days, he'll be saying it's his birthday. He's done it. This doctor's father. Self-centered. Everything's me, and I. And mine. He used to walk around. I remember. Walk around. Mine. Everything was mine. He was sitting at the table. I think Mom did it. Sitting there. Mine. Everything was his on the table. While we were eating. Mine. I think Mom put the pepper in front of him. He's mine. Who wanted it? He took one lick. The face? I said, see? It's not yours, is it? I think I got him out of it. I don't think he said it after that again. He just put his tongue on it. But he didn't go like that or nothing. He just... I said, see, everything on the table isn't yours. Took him a while to put pepper on when he was older. Probably could still have that taste, right? Oh well. Pepper's not good for you. I could make a meal. Not put no salt and pepper, no spice, and eat it. I find it tastes, everybody will say, oh, a place tastes blah. No, you can actually taste what you're eating. It might be bland, but I love homemade bread. Made out of, or rolls or whatever out of the oven, and you don't have to put butter on them. You can eat them just like that. Granny used to be upset. She'd have people coming in. I'd be sitting there at a table eating bread. Nothing on, just dry bread. That's how I wanted it. She had everything there. She tells Mom, you're going to have to do something with that kid, she said. Me said, people coming in and her sitting there with dry bread. I make him look like I don't have food in the house. Mom said that's how she likes it. Just dry bread. some of them, they walk from where my grandmother, they live on that road, so they're not driving. And they'll stop in, pay whatever. Cause she'd sell pint of beer too, like pints. You didn't have to get a box. And they'd sit there and talk to her, and well, she would drink, well, they were drinking their beer, and then I mostly just sat in the living room. She'd put cartoons on. She had a television because Donnie had to watch us hockey. And I think he watched baseball too. He's right into sports, so. Right into gambling. But he was a lucky gambler though. I don't think he lost a whole lot. Cause him and the boys, they go out to the camp. Bring a bunch of, I remember, I'm pretty sure Granny used to get fruit and vegetables and make sandwiches and whatnot, and they all bring their thing, and they'd go out there for 3 days. Friday, the whole day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not sleep. And play poker. And they were going out there. Now we're talking years ago. Me and Clyde were staying at Granny's. So we were quite young. And they would play for 3 days. He'd come home, go right to bed. Anyway, he'd throw the money on the floor. Me and Clyde was rolling and playing in it. We did that a few times, so. I think he owned a skidder or something. He owned some type of equipment. And he had his brothers and working out in the woods with it. Probably something to do with Irving. Back then Irving was cutting down the trees, and because he was making big money. And then he had people working for him. I think he only owned one, but he would have definitely, well, I'm pretty sure he owned a pop truck too. So I think that's Dad bought it off of him when he was done. The pop truck. I think he passed away. They would have cut down the logs. Well, it would have been for Clarence, because Clarence had all the land. And he was selling it to the Irvings. He paid workers. He paid workers. I don't know. Other people probably never said anything because they needed a job, but Clarence was one to hire. I think Mom and John went out in the woods. John would cut down the trees and Mom would stack them up, and they get paid by the cord. How many cords they cut? Mom was there helping them. She needed the money too, but excuse me, was only getting paid for one person, right? She was helping out, but not doing a full job sort of thing. So anyway, I don't know how they keep their hours or whatever happened, but they get a paycheck, their money, they go pick it up. And it wasn't right because he went out that Sunday. Him and her, they spent like probably 6 to 8 hours out there. They must write down their hours. I don't know how they do it, but I remember me being in the back seat. We gotta drive up to the lake. Mom goes in, yelling and screaming. He paid the money. I think it was an honest mistake. But anyway, we could hear the window was down. John stayed in the car. Let her handle it. See, if there were mistakes made like that, I think a lot of people probably too scared to get fired to say anything, so they just leave it, right? Well, Mom got his money. Mom said, I know he worked it because I was there. I helped him. I remember hearing her say that. I worked it too. But no one would argue with Mom because they were all friends with Dad, even though he moved away and they separated. Just like one of the Quigleys there. Mom was going out with Jack. He was a commissioner over at the Legion, see, because he was in military before. Over in France or something, I don't know. Peacekeeping. Anyway. Oh, he took his job serious, oh man, I tell ya. Put that commissioner uniform on and he was different from night and day. He was all military. It was in his head. Frenchman from Quebec, see. Well, his mother was from Quebec. And they lived in Quebec and she spoke French. Like she was a Quebecer. His father, I can't remember. I met them, but I can't remember. I wasn't that young. But the father, he was from the UK. And he had a strong accent. And she had a Quebec French accent. But I can't remember. I know I met them. They were driving through and visit, and I was a kid probably sent away go play or whatever, you know. I've probably seen them but never heard them. But anyway, he acts up. Well, not really act up, but at the Legion. 2 brothers. Now, you don't get involved in that. Arguing, fighting. Well, they took it outside. But here he comes. No fighting on the premises, and in an hour they're going to be drinking together again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he barred them out of the Legion, and I mean, that's the only thing they had at the time down there. He came, but he was the guy. Came right to our place. He went to Jack's first. He wasn't home. He knew. Mom came out. Buddy had a gun. Mom said, my dad's name's Edward, but they called him Eddie. I got Eddie's daughter in here. And you're going to be shooting off a gun coming in? Said, if I got to call Eddie, then you're going to have to deal with him. They were all close, see? They were all close at one time. He turned around and drove away. Mom sent Jack back to his place. Chicken. Done all that, eh? Big man. Oh, he's such a big man. Why didn't he go to his house? He knew he was going to get... They were going to come for him. Him and his brother that was fighting, you know? Anyway. As soon as Mom, she said, you know, you're on her property, eh? This is hers. But, yeah, chicken shit. Didn't have to. They took it outside. They weren't going to break anything out there. Oh, big man, he goes out there, you guys are barred for a year. Even if he would have said a month, they could sober up and they would think about it, you know, but not a year. Oh, big man. I didn't like him. I didn't like Jack at all. Did not like him. He was just mean. He didn't like kids anyway. He separated from his wife, and his kids was 1 year older than me and 1 year younger. The 1 year younger he had spoiled, see? The older one was okay, Lloyd. But Jackie, me and him would get in a fight all the time. Argument. Anyhow, so that's all for the day. I did my laundry yesterday. Yeah. Then we went to No Frills and got some hot dogs and bread and had a few of them. And a salad. I got some spinach. It was a bag for $3 or whatever. So I put some tomato, and I usually put Catalina, but I put the French dressing, the orange one. And I had cheese. I put cheese. Spinach, cheese, tomato, cut up the cherry tomato, salt and pepper, and I didn't put onion or cucumber or celery or anything. I just... Yeah, I was going to put onion salt, but I didn't. We don't have any. Anyhow, so you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.